Get out, get out. Okay, to the person watching this, you're probably asking, dude, why are you walking along this Chinese riverfront? Well, the simple answer is, the neighboring village over there is residents. They told me about some sort of abandoned army camp over to this side, so of course we're gonna have to check it out. But the fan is still on for this room, and there's minimal graffiti over there, so it's telling me that it's probably recently abandoned, or maybe not abandoned at all. It's an easy entrance, path is wide open, but you know, I'm still gonna be careful. Could be a security presence. Yeah, so as a translation, this is a logbook, and there's a reminder on the cover for people to log their entry and exit. The last entries were also pretty recent, relatively, so this plate over here is basically says it's a fire hazard safety station thing. These are the signs for the lockers. It says gas masks available. Probably prepping for the training exercises, emergencies, or just Shanghai City's air quality, to be honest. Alright, the buzz from the control room is definitely not good. It means people have been recently here. It means someone's been paying the bills. So we probably only have a very small time frame to actually explore before, you know, we get kicked out. So we're gonna go see if the barracks over there have anything interesting. This place was originally sealed off, but look, there's a smashed in lock. I'm not sure who else has been here, but they were definitely really aggressive. I don't feel too good after seeing that, and it feels like we're not alone here. We're gonna go check out the barracks over there and see if there's any interesting finds. Nothing? Okay. Alright. This one actually looks a lot more abandoned, since there's not a lot of buzzing or hum over here. So, okay, so this is another logbook. Instead of logging exits and entries, it's where the supply logistics were held up. It has supplies like helmets, other stuff like fertilizer coming in from 2014. There's also orders of instant ramen and general living appliances here. There's a thick layer of dust everywhere. Even the air is really heavy to breathe in. It feels like I'm taking in ash. There's the fertilizer that came in on the last entry. I'm wondering what it's for. Typically, fertilizers in military complexes would suggest field training, you know? Sometimes trenches, learning to make improvised explosives, that's what they're really for. But I don't really see any other components for that, so who knows? I'll keep it at that. Yeah, the trash bags here support the same narrative. This is all some sort of living space where supplies come in. Yeah, honestly, the conditions weren't bad at all. See, these guys could get ACs and everything. The toothpaste is good for use too. I mean, they're getting food and like general appliances. It's looking pretty good. These fancy pictures are postcards. They've got letters on them and everything. Now, I'm not going to show them to the camera because that's pretty personal, but, you know, my bad. There's also a small meeting room over here. The desks and chairs are all stripped. This is definitely the lunchroom. I can even smell the old MREs. I mean, these old MREs or military rations have been here for a while. They don't expire easily, but these ones are all rotting away, so that must mean it's pretty old. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It says, single soldier, self-serving hot food, dish 1. They've got all sorts of, dude, this is actually pretty good food, I can't even lie. It says it's got like chicken noodle soup and roasted beef. It's not bad at all. I mean, I wish you could try one of these. Yeah, and this room is probably where they had lunch. I mean, look, they've got more postcards coming in here for them. In this pouch, it was holding canned pears, so I mean, it looks like they were having some pretty hearty lunches in here. And over here, there's some fried rice with some heater chips over here. So the MREs honestly look pretty good. But at the end of the day, the logbook and rotten MREs suggest it's been abandoned for at least a decade. So why were the lights in the control room still on? And why was the fan still churning? Who came back here, and why? Okay, so this room is walled off, but it's the workplace for higher positions, like officers and stuff. The stickers on the walls, I can't explain this. Sometimes you just find stuff you don't even know why it's there. They've got alcohol here, and knowing these guys, they're definitely not drinking on the job. It's leading me to believe that when they're moving out, they probably had a few to celebrate, so yeah, looks like a lot of people have been in this one. Lots of heavy drinking. And there's a full-on hazmat suit here. Definitely for training. Pretty cool stuff. Fire drills and stuff too, right?
I think these could be, I mean, since they're in the circle shape, I think these could be used to clean the barrels of rifles, since you have to like stick it in there and whatnot. And from what I've seen online, this is probably what it's for cleaning the rifles and inside the magazines. Pretty interesting stuff.
Okay, so these pallets are for covering the military grounds for training. I mean, no one wants to fall on concrete, right? So they have to have something. So this is for covering the fields, like underneath the monkey bars and the climbing equipment and shit.
Check this out. It looks like an old field radio, portable too. The kind that you'd yank out of a pack for quick communications. The batteries are long gone, but if this thing could talk, imagine the signals it'll pick up, like field orders and coded messages maybe even. The mud here is really annoying as hell. I'm not sure how we can get over there without making a lot of noise. But we're gonna try to go over there and check out some of their training areas. There's plants growing out of every corner of this base. It's about to be overtaken by nature in a couple more years. There could be still a presence of security or even people. Since we're out here in open space, we're gonna have to be more quiet.
Alright, that's a bark. We're gonna get out.
The sign there says, "Important military silo, keep out." Plus there's guard dogs keeping this place tight. On top of that, there's like a police siren thing that's been going off on the corner there. This is what I mean, right? There's a neon sign. I don't know why. In some places there's electricity. In other places there's no sign of activity for at least a decade. It makes no sense. At the end of the day, I don't want any unnecessary trouble brought by the dogs or the siren over there. So we're just gonna go to other parts that are more open.
We saw this lake along the way. The water looks pretty funny. Strange color. Not sure what's been dumped into it. The walls are painted, and the words say, "Remember the Revolution." And the other part lists core socialist values, like to care for other civilians, freedom, equality for all, stuff like that. Okay, so we made it through the front entrance, and it was just open, and hopefully Paw Patrol doesn't kick us out this time. The words here is just some more encouragement for the soldiers, telling them about core values and keep their energy and patriotism stuff. And we're on the other side of the camp now. They've got some gloriously large structures over here to explore, but we're gonna start with the small supply rooms and check out what's inside. Alright, we're gonna have to end this one off here because of all the dogs stationed outside. Probably shouldn't venture further in anyways. Also, if you got time, watch this other video. We found some insane stuff inside this hospital, like probably a crime scene. Anyways, that's about it. See y'all next week.